The Highlanders arrived in Canberra undefeated and on top of the New Zealand Conference. Another close win in Wellington against the Canes confirmed the men from Dunedin as the real deal. England international James Haskell replaced the injured Adam Thompson at blindside flanker. The Brumbies put in a solid performance in Week 4, narrowly losing to the Chiefs in a thriller. The home side continued to defy their critics as they sat at the top end of the Super Rugby ladder. In one change, Sam Carter returned to the starting side in the second row. The key matchup in this one was between the two blindsides. Peter Kimlin had started to find some good form early on in the season, and he was up against England international Haskell after Thompson was ruled out. The battle for the breakdown key in this clash.
And now, Metallic. Highlanders pick and go.
They're ready to go right.
Slade. Intercept! And away he goes. They won't catch Tamani. What a start for the Brumbies. And isn't he happy? It's his first try in Super Rugby. Joe Tamani, the 22-year-old.
Numbers out wide, read it really well, Joe Tamani. And they weren't going to catch him. He's got some pace as well, the 22-year-old. And away he goes. And the Brumbies' defensive pattern held.
Advantage here for the Highlanders.
Advantage, show me down. Good refereeing, allowing to keep playing.
And the drop goal attempt is over. As they gear. Carter tackling low again. And they've stolen it. It was Spade over the top that grabbed it. Alexander. Now,
again they go.
McCabe to Hooper, bringing Andrew Smith. And Smith gives it to Tamani. And he has got a double. Well, they've been starved of possession. They get the ball in hand from a turnover through the hands, and Joe Tamani, he's smoking Joe at the moment.
The Highlanders' defence wasn't set. Ben Alexander, that's a great pass to McCabe. Then to Hooper, draws the second last defender, and Andrew Smith knows he's in amongst forwards, takes off. Tamani does a super job, just a simple step off the left. They had more men there. Second try.
Up towards the 22. Slade gives it on the inside to Jose Gia. Gia back on the inside. Aaron Smith. Smith ducked under a high one. Try to the Highlanders.
Oh, Jose Gia straight through. And that's what the Highlanders needed. They needed to get some points on the board just before half-time.
The Highlanders' ill discipline gave the Brumbies a late opportunity in the first half.
7, let it go.
Try. In fact, the blonde-headed chap, of course, is Haskell. He's got rid of his headgear. He made the tackle, but he was playing advantage. So Lealiofano looking to give them a little more breathing space going into half-time. The flags are up, 4 from 4 for Christian Lealiofano.
The visitors began to build some momentum.
23-16.
Turnover.
And a chance for the Highlanders to hit back. They're inside the Brumbies' 22.
Legs!
Smith, Manu, out the back door to Slade and Treby. Taken by Murphy, but he got up and went again! It's play on! It's try time! Wow, what about that defensive lapse from the Brumbies?
Hasn't that put the Highlanders back into this game?
We'll have a look at it again. So Treby, very strong and powerful. Been taking the metres all. Well, he wasn't held in the tackle. You got a release, but the tackle sort of wasn't completed. He fell to the ground rather than got tackled to it.
With the scores locked up, the Brumbies lifted.
Scrums have been good tonight.
Lealiofano. Here's McCabe.
Oh, he goes
Gets
again.
up. And he goes again to the 22. Great work, Pat McCabe. Gets his team on the front foot. Here's Alexander.
Go off, Green! Play on.
It's play on.
Ian
Out the back
Pryor,
door it goes.
Ian Pryor just didn't have the numbers there.
Picked up by Hooper. And Hooper is going to score the try.
And Aaron Smith went through, and then Aaron Smith lost the ball. Stephen Moore put a little toe on it, and then Hooper straight through and scooped it up and over.
The Highlanders had one last opportunity to snatch a draw.
Vacuous. The Brumbies will give it everything. So too the Highlanders. And as has been taken in by the Highlanders. And that is it! Full time at Canberra Stadium. And this young Brumbies team continues to defy the critics.